Finally, the Maruti Suzuki Brezza has gone turbo. Yes, while just about every other compact SUV in the segment has got a turbocharged petrol engine, Maruti has sort of resisted with its Brezza all these years. I mean, there was the 1-litre booster jet first introduced in the Baleno RS, and then we saw it in the Fronx, and of course the Toyota Tayzer, the Fronx's cousin. But the Brezza remained without it. But now with the facelift for 2026, it's got that engine. Now I'll tell you more about the engine in just a short bit, but first let's have a look at what else has changed with the facelifted Brezza. Up front, the changes are subtle. You'll find a slimmer applique for this grille bit. Over here you don't get the sort of two nostrils that you got in the pre-facelift car. Down here you'll find a cleaner look for the lower half of the bumper, not that sort of bull bar effect that you got before. And over here you'll see that the fog lamps are in this triangular housing. Overall, it's still very much recognizable as a Brezza. Now, you saw the turbo decal already, but also part of the turbo package are these red accents which you'll find all over the car. Apart from that, it's pretty much the same inside profile, apart from a use of a new design for the alloy wheels. Sorry, they're a little bit dirty right now, but they're still 16 inches in size. Now at the rear, apart from the red accents on this booster jet version, you really can't see too many differences from the pre-facelift car. Look closely and you'll find this sort of vertical line applique on the lower bit of the bumper, but that's about it. What you'll notice though is that once you lift this non-powered tailgate, you'll find the same size of boot as you got in the pre-facelift car. The difference is underneath here, where there is no longer a spare tire. What you get is a puncture repair kit and this sort of storage area over there. The reason for that is the CNG version now gets an underfloor tank which doesn't intrude into the boot area, and that's why there's no spare tire. Inside you'll find a few changes, like a new bronze and black theme that you'll find on the seats as well as on the dashboard, where earlier it was a sort of maroon color with silver accents. You'll also find the 10.1-inch touchscreen from the Victoris and all the associate features that came with that. It operates as so, and it's larger than the old 9-inch unit of the previous car. You'll also find the AC controls from the Victoris in this car, and the wireless charger now has a ventilation function that keeps the phone cool while it's charging. Down here you'll also find ventilated front seats, but the seats are not powered, they're still manually controlled. In terms of features, you still get stuff like a single pane sunroof, a color MID, and a head-up display in front of the driver. The facelifted Brezza has scored 5 stars in the Bharat NCAP crash test rating, and there are also some additional safety features like front parking sensors, and with it certain ADAS functions, not a full level 2 ADAS suite, but you do get blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic assist. Now about that engine, it is the same 1-litre 3-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine that you find in the Fronx, but here it makes 110 horsepower and 170 Newton meters of torque, and it's made it to a 6-speed manual gearbox. In fact, the 6-speed manual gearbox is now standard across the range, because apart from the 1-litre engine, you still also get the 1.5-litre naturally aspirated 4-cylinder petrol that gets the 6-speed manual or the 6-speed torque converter automatic, and that also runs on CNG as an option. Apart from the change in the color of the upholstery, the back seat remains exactly the same as before, so this is what the space looks like. So that's everything that's new on the facelifted 2026 Maruti Suzuki Brezza. Stay tuned on Monday, because that's when our full review drops, so we can tell you everything we like and dislike about this car and what it's like to drive with that new turbo petrol engine. Has it enticed you a little bit more? Would you consider buying one now with the new features and the new engine? Let us know down in the comments.